Happy New Year! I hope you all have had a great start to 2026. I thought we could start the year with a week of dinners video with fun, quick and easy, healthy dinner ideas from my brand new recipe ebook, Healthy Food Made Easy. For the past week, I've worked like 10 hours a day to finalize this ebook, and I also decided to rebuild my whole website. But around 2 a.m. last night, Aaron and I finally got the ebook on my website. This is a project I've worked really hard on, so I hope you guys like it. So this week, we're gonna make some of my favorite dinner recipes from the book. Today, we're gonna make a one-pot lasagna, which is ready in less than 30 minutes. We're going to start by cutting a zucchini into cubes. We're replacing part of the lasagna sheets with zucchini. I think zucchini works well in this because it has a pretty neutral flavor. I don't want to use just zucchini instead of the lasagna noodles because let's be real, zucchini tastes nothing like pasta and we still want this to taste like lasagna. Next, we're going to cook it with olive oil. I'm using garlic infused olive oil, which is IBS friendly and an easy way to add some flavor. Cook it for about 3 minutes with the lid on. If you don't have IBS, you can cook a diced onion at this point too. Then we'll add lean ground beef, and when it's almost cooked, you could add 2 minced garlic cloves if you don't have IBS. Season with basil, oregano, chili flakes, salt, and pepper. Next, we add crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, and vegetable stock and stir. When the sauce is boiling, we're going to break the lasagna noodles into the sauce. I'm using gluten-free lasagna sheets. Then we make sure they're covered in the liquid, and also you want to check they aren't stacked because then they won't cook evenly. Cover with a lid and let simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we'll make the white sauce in a blender. We're making a high-protein version with just cottage cheese and milk. We'll get this super creamy, cheesy sauce that is packed with protein. About halfway through, you want to stir the lasagna. Now the lasagna noodles should be cooked. I'm adding green onions at this point because I forgot to add them earlier. If you can't eat regular onions and garlic, you can leave out the green onions. And then we spoon the white sauce on top. And lastly, we'll add some parmesan. Cover with the lid until the cheese melts. You can serve this with fresh basil. This one-pot lasagna is so tasty. The savory sauce with the zucchini and the pasta and the melted cheese is such a great combo. It's now Tuesday. Today for dinner we're gonna make a loaded sweet potato nachos. So instead of nachos, we're gonna use thinly sliced sweet potatoes. So let's start by chopping the sweet potatoes. We'll spread the sweet potatoes on a baking pan lined with parchment paper and drizzle olive oil on top and add a pinch of salt and pepper and toss. We bake them for about 15 minutes. Meanwhile, the sweet potatoes are in the oven. We cook ground chicken. I'm adding a homemade IBS-friendly taco seasoning mix of paprika, oregano, ground cumin, and chili flakes. But you could also use a store-bought spice mix. Adding some water helps to mix the spices with the ground chicken. we top the sweet potatoes with ground chicken and black beans, and shredded cheese, and bake until the cheese melts. Meanwhile, we cut cherry tomatoes in half and slice a jalapeno, I'm adding a super simple guacamole on top. Just mash an avocado, add some lime juice, Greek yogurt, salt and pepper, and that's it. Lastly, we top the sweet potato nachos with green onions, cherry tomatoes, jalapeno, and the guacamole. This has been one of our go-to dinners lately. It's simple, but so delicious. Here's the ready dinner. Let's try it out. It's so good. We're gonna eat the leftovers for lunch tomorrow. I like to reheat this in an air fryer, but you could also reheat this in the oven. It's Wednesday today. Today we're gonna make a super easy sheep hen dinner with roasted vegetables, balsamic chicken, and lastly we're gonna add crumbled feta on top. It's a super simple meal, but it's really tasty. We're gonna start by making a balsamic marinade for the chicken. For the marinade, we need garlic infused olive oil, balsamic glaze, tomato paste, lime juice, honey, oregano, basil, paprika, salt, and pepper. If you don't have ideas, add a couple of minced garlic cloves. Then we stir well and add the chicken. Let the chicken breasts marinate for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, we chop all the vegetables. We place the veggies on a baking pan lined with parchment paper and drizzle with olive oil and sprinkle salt and chili flakes on top and toss. We add the chicken breasts on top and bake for about 10 minutes. Then we add the crumbled feta on top and bake for 5 to 10 minutes more, or until the chicken is cooked through. The juicy vegetables work so well with the balsamic chicken and creamy feta. I store the leftovers in this glass container and we'll have these for lunch tomorrow. It's Thursday today, and for dinner today we're gonna make crispy sesame tofu bowls. And we're gonna start by making a marinade for the tofu. First, we cut the tofu into slices. Then we mix all the ingredients together for the marinade. We need soy sauce, sesame oil, honey, ground ginger, and chili flakes. Then we add the tofu slices and stir. You could let the tofu marinate in the fridge overnight, but since we're trying to make all the meals as quickly as possible, we'll let it marinate for just 5 minutes. Then we dip the tofu slices first in a beaten egg and then in the other bowl that has sesame seeds until each side is coated. Place the tofu in a single layer onto a baking pan lined with parchment paper. You can spray them with olive oil spray on both sides or just brush them with the olive oil. Then we bake them for 10 minutes, or you could also air fry them. Meanwhile, we cook some rice and mix all the ingredients together for the dressing. For that, we need Greek yogurt, hot sauce, a little bit of light mayo, and a pinch of salt. Then we'll flip the tofu and bake for 8 minutes more, or until the sesame seeds are crispy. We'll serve the tofu and rice with steamed edamame. The easiest way to steam frozen edamame is to add the edamame into a bowl with some water and microwave on low until they're cooked. Then we just assemble the bowls. We add the rice, edamame, tofu, green onions, and the dressing. This is such a fun dinner idea. The crispy tofu is so good. It's now Friday. For dinner today, we're gonna make flatbread pizzas. So we're gonna make a super easy homemade flatbread crust. For that, we need Greek yogurt and all-purpose flour. I'm using gluten-free flour, but you can of course use wheat flour if you don't have IBS, celiac disease, or gluten intolerance. Then we need a little bit of olive oil, baking powder, and a pinch of salt. First, we mix the dry ingredients together. Then we add the Greek yogurt and olive oil. In this, I recommend using full-fat Greek yogurt to get a softer crust. With low-fat Greek yogurt, it can get a bit dense. Divide the dough into 2 parts. And flatten the dough with a rolling pin, as thin as you like. You might need to add a bit flour if the dough seems too sticky. Then we bake the crusts for about 10 minutes. Now we can add the toppings. This time I added pesto, prosciutto. I also like to make these with shredded chicken, but then I'll mix the chicken with pesto so it won't get dry in the oven. And crumbled feta. And cherry tomatoes. Then we put them back into the oven for about 8 minutes. Such a tasty Friday dinner. The crust is so soft and delicious. All these dinner recipes are in my brand new recipe ebook that is now available on my website. The book has breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, and healthier dessert recipes. There are 85 balanced, quick, and low-effort recipes in the book that show that healthy eating doesn't have to be boring or complicated. The link is in the description. Enjoy! What kind of recipes would you like to see in 2026? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my new videos. I'm so excited to get back into my regular posting routine. So see you guys next week. Bye!